Good morning, Facebook. How y'all doing this morning? It's Sunday morning, getting ready for church. I'm loving me some church this morning, y'all. I love church every opportunity I get, and I love coming to you guys, giving you this word. This morning we coming out of 5th chapter, Proverbs, and this particular chapter here is really geared to a male audience, but females don't feel like you're left out neither, because some of this information could be pertaining to you, because I can't say what you're doing. I'm not going to say what you're doing, but this 5th chapter is a warning against sexual sin, and this sexual sin is based upon an evil woman or a bad woman, a woman whose main goal is to try to get a man to sleep with her, do all these sexual, stuff. But we're going to jump right into it, and it's just 2 scriptures, but I'm going to break them down real briefly. Time is getting short. I try to sleep in a little bit on the weekends, since I get up so early on the weekdays, but I end up sleeping too late. It get good to me. You don't want to come up out none of that cover. But these 2 chapters, chapter 5, verse 22 and 23, it says, and I'll explain later, his own iniquities shall take the wicked himself, and he shall be holding with the cords of his sin. Verse 23, he shall die without instruction, and the greatness of his folly shall go astray. Y'all, men, all this is telling you is basically that you will die. Let me get a little better reading for you. It says, sinners are trapped and caught by their own deeds, and they get lost and die because of their foolishness and lack of self-control. Meaning, fellas, you out and about, and all this is ties in together. What you could be drinking or not. It's all dependent on the person and what you do. You could be out and about drinking or whatever, and see a nice woman, and what she's there for. More than likely you're there for the same thing. So that too. Let me make this clear. This isn't all a woman's fault, fellas, because it takes 2. It takes 2 to do whatever you're gonna do. She can't do it by herself. If you don't accept what she's offering, then it won't happen. So you have to be willing to do it too. So, but this particular scripture here is geared towards women doing wrong. But let's not forget that men do wrong too. They also are a participant in it. They are a free will participant in it. So don't think it's all the woman's fault, because it's not. I got you, ladies. But this is saying, a man, he'll get enticed by a woman, and he'll get ravished with her, and he'll start having thoughts in his mind of all the things he want to do with her, and whatever he want to, what kind of pleasures he want to enjoy with her or whatever, and that will ultimately makes him up. It'll break him down to the point to where he has no self-control over what he's doing, and he'll allow those thoughts to enter his mind and dictate his actions. So, fellas, this is the thing that you need to realize. If you continue to do that, if you continue to live that life, you will ultimately go into the wrong place. You're not going to go to heaven. You're not going to be saved. I hate to be so blunt, but there's no other way to put it. You should look for a wife. Look for a good woman. Look for a woman to marry. Look for a woman to settle down with, spend your rest of your life with. Don't be jumping from woman to woman to woman to woman. It's a list of things, so many things that's wrong with that picture, and so many different bad outcomes that can happen because of it, fellas. Now I don't a lot of you who see this might not know me, but everything in this Bible, most of the time it feel like it be talking to me, y'all, because I done been to those places, I done those things, but I done experienced everything, and that's why I bring y'all these scriptures, because it happened to me first. I'm not gonna bring you something and talk to you about something I don't know nothing about. That'd be foolish. That'd be, how can I explain to you something that I know nothing about? But I do know about these things, because I've been that guy. I've been the one chasing the women. I've been the one doing this and doing that, But I'm a man, and I made a conscious decision not to do those things anymore, because I know there's actions, and every cause has a reaction, and every action has a positive or a negative reaction. Every cause has an effect, you know. And I know that my life is not going to be dictated by, you know, me thinking with the wrong brain, you know, and I'm not going to do that. Now, like I said, I hate to be so blunt, you know, but we're all mature adults, and you should be utilizing and absorbing what I'm trying to tell you, y'all, because, you know, I've been where you was at, you know. You know, some of you, you know, might be still in the transition, y'all, but look, it's a better way. You know, life is more than just sex. It's more than just money. It's more than just fun. It's more than just, you know, feeling good all the time. You know, life is more than, of course you need those things. You know, you don't need the drugs and alcohol and all that, but, you know, you do need, you know, to you know, to enjoy yourself with the woman that you love, that you're going to be with the rest of your life. You know, money, you need money. You know, you need these things, but let's not take these things and make them the forefront of our life. We need to make God the head of our life, and everything else needs to revolve around Him. He needs to be the center, and everything else will revolve around Him. Because if anything else is in place of God's spot, you know, you're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong place. As simple as that, y'all. So I encourage y'all, you know, just to live right. You know, just to take some of these things into consideration. You know, and I don't want to tell you to just, you know, just to take your time at it, because, you know, we never know when He's coming back. So, you know, we need to be ready. We need to be prepared. But, you know, just take them into consideration, go over and look at them and assess for yourself, you know, what these things mean to you, and could they possibly be affecting your life in a negative way? More likely they are, you know. So, like I say, once again, I encourage you guys, you fellas, you know, just read this chapter. Read this whole chapter, y'all, and, you know, get a good, clear understanding of what it is saying, you know, to you. And ladies, like I said, I got your back. You know, I'm not going to just sit here and act like, you know, it's all you guys' fault, you know, because it takes two. It's the men too, you know. So don't feel like you left out, you know, and you could find some pointers in the scripture too. So look it up, ladies. Once again, I say, be encouraged and encourage others. I love you guys. I'm getting ready to go to church. And one more thing before I go, you know, I want to say, you know, today is February the 5th. 2005, February 5th, 2005, Super Bowl Sunday. My best friend, my big brother, Frederick Penn, Big Penn. If you're from Anderson, you know him, and if you're looking at this, you know who I'm talking about. You know, it's been 7 years ago today since he died. You know, that's my man. I love him to death. You know, I really, you know, today is it's kind of an awkward day for me, you know, because, you know, I've been thinking about him all week. I've been thinking about, you know, this day, and then Super Bowl, for the Super Bowl to fall on the same day it did. He got killed, you know, on Super Bowl Sunday, you know, which is the 5th. You know, it's kind of an eerie feeling, you know. And me and him, if you like to say, if you know him, you know me, you know, we used to be just like that. You know, you couldn't see one without the other. You know, you couldn't go nowhere without both of us being there. So, you know, this goes out to the Penn family and the Anderson family. Miss Maggie Penn, I love you. Themon, Arlene, you know, y'all just keep your head up. You know, everything gonna be all right. Like I say, God bless y'all. Y'all have a good day, and I'll talk with y'all later. Out.